Let me take a book. Let me take a book and we start history. Guys, some people say that, let's start with the scientists. Guys, do you believe what scientists say? Do some people believe in scientists? You know, some people believe in scientists. So I wonder, guys, do you believe in science? Yes, science is the truth. Let's talk about science right now first. Let me write fast down so that we cannot get confused in the way we are going for what we are talking about. But first, right now, I want to talk about that one, and then we will go to, what is it called? We'll go to about, then we'll talk about, what is it called? My head is filled right now, but I try and make sense. I'll try and make sense with everything I'll talk about. Yeah, we'll talk about what you think about next year. But right now, let's talk about history. Today, history is so good. But guys, come to think of it, do you think Africa could have been a superpower country? That's why we were colonized. So sometimes you have to go outside the box. Yes, we were colonized because we were sold out with our leaders and so on. We were not there. We don't know the truth. Yes, tunasema ukweli. Sometimes tusemenengi ukweli. These things are there. Do you think Africa could have been a superpower? Yes, come to think of it, what makes us superpower? We have animals. We have animals. That's first. We are great farmers. Remember that. What next, Awir? Okay, what makes us be a superpower like Africa? Me, I think we got big chances to be superpower. Wacha niongee tu in Kiswahili ndio initoke. Niongee ni Kiswahili ndio initoke. Kama unielewi ni shauri yako, lakini mimi nasema ukweli. First thing me, I think colonization took place because of one thing. Only one thing. Because they knew we could have been the superpower. Africa, thank you for liking the video. We could have taken over the world. Because as you can see, we are great farmers, we are great animal keepers, we have the great thing. Who is this? Max, hi. Max, where are you from? Where are you watching me from? Okay, as I was saying, there's a lot of things which we can say that qualifies as Africa. We could have been superpower. Yes, let me say one thing. Could it be, I'm not saying, I'm not saying in that way, heat, high to, is it heat or heat? Yes, heat, high to. Let me just put it in this perspective. What if the people who colonized Africa, they knew we could have been the superpowers, so they decided to change everything and colonize us to finish our strength of us becoming the superpowers. You know, sometimes I feel I always like imagining things, you know. Sometimes I feel I love imagining things. What if they colonized us to finish our strength of us becoming superpowers? What if they did all that because of us becoming superpowers? Because we had all the chances of becoming superpowers in Africa. Right now, we had all we had all the animals. We were the best farmers. Remember that. Remember we were not good in. Most of us, we were good in what is it called? We were good in farming, in things like food, like. What is it called? I cannot recall it. I'm spying a little bit. I don't want to be caught. Anyway, as I was saying, this is true, by the way. Africa being a superpower, it could have been very easy. But we were first thing. I think the people who betrayed us made us not become superpowers as Africans. Second, the people who colonized us, they feared, they knew from the start, as Africa we can be superpowers. They knew we could have been superpowers. They came and started taking. Why is it right now they're taking the things we used to do? Like, remember as African, we used to do like this. Like, I don't know if I'm telling the truth or if I'm imagining things. I remember when we used to exchange food. We used to exchange food with, food with food. We used to exchange food with gold. That time we used to exchange food with gold, food with food, food with clothes. But other countries which used to colonize us, by that time they used to have sense. They used to have sense. That's what they used to what is it called? They used to use to get food, to get clothes, and so on. But when they came to Africa and noticed some things are different, they just started falling in love with what we used to do. And that's why they started taking our powers. They started dealing with the things they knew as they will finish our powers as Africans. They knew they will finish our powers with that power. But me, if only we had people who had thoughts, if only tungekuwa tu na watu wenye wako na akili at that time, I think Africa could have been in a better place. We could have been in a better place. We are backwards right now because of those things that happened in the past, World War I or World War II and so on. But sometimes, let me just say, am I imagining or... But anyway, let's just say that. Let's just say that for today. But right now, let me just leave it for that. Tuachieni hapo kwanza. Wacha niongea hata Kiswahili bwana. Kizungu is taking me to another level that I'm not ready. Wacheni tuishi hapo. Kwanza me when imagining ati hey, acha kwanza nifike huko nimalize hii life alafu niende sasa niongelelea mambo ya 2027 for Kenyans. That's me, I don't know. And the worst thing, I cannot imagine that. Imagine, have you ever sat down and imagine where corruption started? It started from World War I. Corruption was there, and that's why we were corrupted until we became colonized. Africa. If only we had a good mind, we could have been in a better place. So guys, let's see each other in another video. I'm about to do a video right now. Right away.